Your life isn't moving slowly because you lack talent. Your life is stuck because your mind is scattered. You start one task, then another. You check your phone, get lost in random thoughts, and by the end of the day, you're completely exhausted. Yet deep down, you know you haven't made any real progress. Master the art to focus hits this invisible problem head on. Because here is a brutal truth. Someone with a weak focus ends up with a weak life direction. Think about this. What is the rarest thing in the world today? It's not talent. It's not money. It's not opportunity. It is deep focus. Everyone is distracted. Social media, notifications, comparison, and overthinking have captured everyone's attention. Slowly, your mind becomes so fragmented that it can't stay still in one place. Let me ask you a question. If your attention isn't under your control, is your life under your control? Absolutely not. Because wherever your attention goes, your energy flows. And wherever your energy flows, your life grows. But right now, your energy is leaking everywhere. Imagine waking up in the morning and immediately grabbing your phone. Within seconds, your mind is scattered across other people's lives, news, and random content. And then, you expect yourself to stay focused. That is completely impossible. Focus doesn't happen by accident. It is built intentionally. Here is a deep truth. Your brain strengthens whatever you repeat. If you give in to distractions every 2 minutes, your brain becomes an expert at being distracted. But if you force yourself to stick to one single task, your focus muscle grows stronger. Yes, focus is just like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. Imagine two people. Person A can work for 2 hours straight without any distractions. Person B loses attention every 5 minutes. Will their lives look the same a few years from now? Never. Because focused people create extraordinary results in a fraction of the time. Here's another hidden truth. Your biggest enemy isn't outside of you. It is constant mental noise, nonstop thoughts, nonstop stimulation, nonstop inputs. Because of this, your mind is never calm. Imagine if your mind became completely quiet for just one moment. What would happen? You'd think more clearly. You'd make better decisions. You'd feel less anxiety. Because true clarity isn't found in noise. Clarity is found in silence. Here's a powerful realization. Focus isn't just a skill for working, it's a skill for living. When you talk to someone, be fully present. When you work, give it your complete attention. When you rest, do it without guilt. That is balanced focus right now. While working, your mind is somewhere else. While resting, your guilt is somewhere else. And because of this, you're never truly present. Ask yourself, when was the last time you completely immersed yourself in something? Without your phone, without distractions, and without overthinking? Probably a long time ago. And that is the exact reason you feel empty inside. A distracted mind is never fulfilled. It just runs from one stimulation to the next. But a focused mind is powerful, calm, and ultimately unstoppable. Most people fail to understand one thing. Your focus isn't weak because you're lazy. Your focus is weak because your mind is overloaded. Non-stop information, non-stop content, non-stop notifications. Your brain never gets to rest. And when a mind gets no silence, it cannot stay stable. Think about your phone. It steals your attention all day long. One notification, one reel, one random message. And every single time your focus shatters. The real problem isn't just that you got distracted. The problem is that your brain now expects constant stimulation. That's why When you sit down to do important work, you feel restless within minutes. Try an experiment. Let yourself sit in boredom for a while. No phone, no music, no scrolling, just silence. At first, it will feel very uncomfortable, but gradually your mind will settle, and that is where real focus is born. Here is a profound truth. The opposite of focus isn't distraction. The opposite of focus is unconscious living. When you live reactively, jumping from one app or urge to another, you stop living intentionally. Ask yourself, are you driving your life, or are your impulses driving you? Focused people don't give their attention to everything. They choose what matters and ruthlessly ignore the rest. Because they understand a simple rule: not everything deserves your attention. Imagine focusing deeply on just 2 or 3 truly important things every day. You'd be far less busy, but infinitely more effective. That's the difference between mere motion and real progress. You might think multitasking makes you productive, but what's the reality? Multitasking actually weakens your mind. Every time you switch your focus, energy is wasted, and your capacity for deep thinking fades away. That is why so many people consume endless information, but build zero clarity. Their minds are constantly jumping at the surface level. Try this. Sit in a room with your phone far away, notifications off, and your mind locked onto a single task. At first it's hard, but soon you'll enter a state where time slows down and your entire energy flows in one direction. This is deep work. And this is what separates ordinary results from extraordinary success. Focus doesn't just increase your productivity, it builds your self-respect. When you can control your attention, inner confidence takes root. You're no longer a slave to every random urge that pops into your head. When a distraction arises, you simply observe it and let it go. Your inner control grows stronger. And that self-control is the hidden superpower of every successful person. Remember this powerful quote: "A person whose attention is everywhere has power nowhere." Sunlight scattered everywhere only gives mild warmth, but when focused through a lens onto a single point, it starts a fire. Your mind is the exact same. A scattered mind equals weak results. A focused mind equals a powerful impact. Clarity doesn't come from random attention. Clarity comes from intentional focus. Once you decide where your time, energy, and attention will go, your entire life aligns. You stop living at random and start living consciously. One more thing. You want to improve your focus, but your sleep is ruined, your mind is overloaded, and your body is exhausted. How can you expect to focus? Focus is tied directly to physical energy. If your body is tired, your mind will naturally chase easy dopamine. That is why high-performing people upgrade their lifestyles. Better sleep, less noise, healthy routines, intentional breaks. An exhausted mind can never achieve deep focus. You don't need to stay busy 24/7. Often, stillness is far more productive. Pause, breathe, sit in silence. Let your mind reset. Stop running away from silence by filling every empty moment with your phone. Embrace the discomfort. Move into calmness. Find clarity. And let your focus become natural. Your attention is your most valuable currency. Money can be earned back. Time can be managed. But the years you waste on worthless distractions can alter the entire direction of your life. Garbage input equals garbage thinking. Filter what enters your mind, and your life will automatically transform. So here's your choice. Path A: easy dopamine, constant entertainment, and short-term pleasure. Path B, discipline to deep work, silence, and razor-sharp focus. Path A feels easy now, but makes you weak later. Path B feels hard at first, but makes you powerful. Your environment matters too. If you're surrounded by noise and constant distractions, focus is nearly impossible. Design your environment intentionally. Clear your space, clear your mind, and protect your energy. Focus isn't just about saying yes. Focus is about saying a powerful no to everything that doesn't matter. The greatest power in the world isn't money, status, or fame. It is the ability to place your attention wherever you want it to go. Because the person who masters their focus ultimately masters their reality.